Hi, my name is Meghan Mattson and I'm here to discuss my attribute roadmap. In this screencast, I'm going to take you through Malcolm Knowles' 6 adult learning principles. Knowing and understanding these principles will help trainers create and distribute effective educational content. It's important to understand when creating educational content for adult learners that you remember adult learners are choosing to further their knowledge. It's the trainer's job to keep adult learners engaged during that learning process. I took this opportunity to start creating my toolkit for real job application. This roadmap is hopefully going to give my subject matters the tools and guidelines to help them create effective educational content for their learners. Let's start the journey with attribute number 1, need to know. Adult learners have already mastered their craft. They are now looking to either learn a new skill or improve an already established workflow. The trainer should begin the course by addressing the purpose, as to why this new content is important, how the content will get them to accomplish their goals, how it will improve their current situation, and the results the learners should expect from this new knowledge. Once the learners have an overview of what to expect, it is now important for the trainer to understand number 2 attribute, which is self-centered or self-directed learning experience. Remember, remind the learners the need for this new content, that they have independence and control over their learning style, and will be challenged to improve this new knowledge. Experience. This is a key principle in adult learning because experience is what sets them aside from traditional learning experiences. Adult learners come to the table with a wealth of knowledge and have already established the framework. The reason I chose this bookcase image. Trainers should build on this and engage their learners to talk about the past experiences and incorporate that into the learning experience. Readiness to learn. Adult learners have already committed to learning, but they most certainly have gone through a thinking process very similar to the body language of the female silhouettes. I originally had the female silhouette in red, and it was brought to my attention that red can have a negative tone. It was a friendly reminder that visuals have a huge impact on your educational tone, so I changed them to blue. Back to readiness to learn. It's a trainer's job to address real-life application, immediate relevance to the learner, the social enhancement this will have to the learner, and how this is useful to the learner to keep them engaged. Basically, you're reiterating the need to know from attribute 1. Orientation into learning, number 5. Adult learners are practical. They identify a problem and want to solve it. Trainers should determine early on the needs and interests of the learners. This way they can identify the problem, give them the content to aid in solving said problem, and focus on helping the learners apply this new knowledge to the problem. It's most certainly a cycle that adults encounter every day in the workplace. Trainers should bring the content full circles for the learners to allow them to stay engaged. The last attribute, number 6. The quote I placed over here on the picture sums up motivation for adult learners nicely. It is through the student's sense of accomplishment and vision for the future that intrinsic motivation is born. Adult learners are self-motivated. They are embarking on this new knowledge to better themselves, most likely for personal reasons or financial reasons. The sooner the trainer identifies the key motivators in their students, the more effective he or she will be during the course. On this map, you will find 8 examples on how to spark the intrinsic motivators from the adult learner. So there you have it, the 6 adult learning principles that will help any trainer and or subject matter be an effective teacher. I plan to utilize these slides in my toolkit for my subject matter experts to reference. Thank you for watching my screencast.